Dear students, with the kind note, I hope you all are fit and fine and hope to meet you soon. I do miss my regular class, and as for plus one, it will be a different experience because we have not attended any class which is face to face. We are meeting on online teaching only, but I hope and expect that every one of you is fit and fine and also studying side by side with the topic taught to you under the chapter Fundamental Rights of Indian Constitution. Today we will finish the rest of the two rights for discussion. One is right to constitutional remedy and the another is cultural and educational rights of minority groups. Cultural and educational right. This is one of your fundamental right, and under this protection of language, culture of minorities is seen. So you will think that how the protection of language protection means, suppose in some place there is a language which is spoken by the people. Let us take example of Punjabi is the main language here and it is spoken by the Punjabi people, but with the coming influence of western culture or from some other states or globally, the people they move from one place to another. This led to the demolition of the particular language, and culture also vanish with the time. So minorities, they feel insecure about all these things. So under this right, minorities, they can protect their language and culture. Another provision under this right is right of minorities to establish educational institutions. Means minority groups, they can establish their educational institutions. Now if I ask you people, minority in India, so you will say Hindus, they are minority in India, is it? No. If I say minority in Punjab, so here the minorities groups, they can be Hindus, can be in minority in Punjab, Buddhist, Jewish, other Jains, other communities, they may be in minority. If I say Sikh people, is Sikh community in minority in India? Then your answer will be yes. So the cultural and educational right of minorities, it helped the minorities to protect their language and culture and traditions, and they can establish educational institutions also. You might have observed in your surroundings that some educational institution is there which is purely based on Christian education, or Christian missionaries, they have set up an educational institution. So there they will give a quota or some specific provision will be there, or some admission charges will be less, or whatever is the provision they keep for educating their own people. So this is their right that they can protect the minority groups among themselves. So each and every group who is in minority, they got this right that they can protect their language and culture, and they can establish educational institution also. The last and sixth fundamental right is right to constitutional remedies. So under this right, people or individuals or citizens, they have right to move the court for issuance of writ. Writ I am explaining. So this is the procedure of asking the courts to preserve or safeguard the citizens' fundamental rights, which can be done in various ways. So writ is the kind of order by the court. Court can issue various kinds of writs. So these writs are habeas corpus, mandamus, prohibition, quo and certiorari. Right to constitutional remedies is the heart and soul of Indian constitution to protect the rest of the fundamental rights of the citizens under article 32 and 226. So this right is very important and it is known as the heart and soul of Indian constitution. So you can well imagine the importance of this right. If your heart inside your body is dead or your soul is not there inside your body, then the purpose of your body and its body functions, it all is in vain. So right to constitutional remedy is known as the heart and soul of Indian constitution. बिना इस राइट के ऐसा लगेगा कि all the rights they are meaningless. And Indian constitution, it protect the rest of the fundamental rights under article 32 and 226. So this right contain various writs to be issued by the Supreme Court and High Court from time to time. So meaning of writ, it should be very much clear with you people that writ means the orders of the court which contain various writs to be issued by the Supreme Court and High Court. So number 1, habeas corpus. Under this writ, the court orders that the arrested person should be presented before it. मीन्स इसके अंडर गवर्नमेंट ये ऑर्डर पास कर सकती है कि जिस पर्सन को किसी भी इल्ज़ाम के लिए किसी भी कारण अरेस्ट किया गया है उसको फिज़िकली वहाँ प्रेजेंट किया जाए. ये नहीं है जो जिसने क्राइम किया है वो ये पर्सन हो ही ना, किसी और को ऐसे बोल के कि इसने किया है उसको वहाँ पनिशमेंट करवा दें. मीन्स कोर्ट वांट दैट पर्सन शुड बी प्रेजेंट बिफोर इट एंड कोर्ट प्रोवाइड proper and ample time for the trial. And that person, accused person, also has this right कि वो अपना ट्रायल करवाए और अपना लॉयर भी वो अपॉइंट कर सकता है. कोर्ट कैन ऑर्डर to set free an arrested person also if the grounds of arrest are unlawful. अगर कोर्ट को लगे कि बिना किसी कारण या इसके अगेंस्ट कोई ऐसा क्राइम साबित ही नहीं होता तो कोर्ट कैन सेट फ्री एन अरेस्टेड पर्सन. दिस इज अंडर रिट ऑफ हैबिस कॉर्पस. नेक्स्ट सेकेंड रिट इज मैंडेमस. मैंडेमस, here there are another two provisions. Number 1, when the court finds that the particular office holder is not performing legal duty. Suppose a particular office holder is not performing his legal duty, which is his legal duty, he is not properly performing and someone complained against him or file a writ against that person, then under mandamus writ can be issued against him and he is infringing on the right of an individual. If it is proved, then under mandamus this writ is passed. Next is prohibition. Hope meaning of prohibition is very much clear to you students. So it is issued by a higher court. Higher court, here I am using the word higher court, here can be Supreme Court or High Court. Means the higher court to a lower court on considering a case to go beyond its jurisdiction. जब ऐसा लगे कोर्ट को कि वो उस पर्टिकुलर कोर्ट की jurisdiction के बाहर जा रहा है वो केस, that time that under prohibition writ court, higher court, here higher word here I am using for both Supreme Court और High Court, whichever court जहाँ भी writ लगाई हो उस court की बात मैं यहाँ कर रही हूँ. So higher court orders to stop the proceeding of certain case. Higher court can order to stop the proceeding of certain case to the particular court. Next is quo warranto. If the court finds that a person is holding office but he is not entitled to hold that office, means legally he is not appointed for that office at the place of his relative or somewhere as a friendship based or whatever. If a person is holding office, that time also court can order writ against him and this under this writ that person will be restricted. Restricted means उसको मना कर दिया जाएगा उसके अगेंस्ट केस फाइल होगा एंड दैट पर्सन विल बी रिस्ट्रिक्टेड from acting as an office holder, means he cannot act or perform any activity related to that particular office which he is holding, and for that he is not legally entitled. Last is search right. Search right, इसमें the court orders a lower court और another authority, किसी और अथॉरिटी को भी या लोअर कोर्ट को भी, इसमें जो भी हायर कोर्ट होगी, जिस कोर्ट में रिट लगेगी, वो जो कोर्ट होगी, इट विल ऑर्डर to transfer a matter pending before it to the higher authority or court. मीन्स कोई केस ज़्यादा देर तक चला, उसकी एक रिट लगा देते हैं जो इन ग्रीवियंस पार्टी है कि इसके ऊपर सुनवाई नहीं हो रही या तारीख पे तारीख डल रही है एंड दे आर नॉट गेटिंग द जस्टिस, सो इसकी जो है इस केस की सुनवाई यहाँ हो। मींस लोअर कोर्ट से वो हाई कोर्ट में या हाई कोर्ट से वो सुप्रीम कोर्ट में इसके लिए रिट फाइल करते हैं कि इसकी सुनवाई आपकी कोर्ट में हो। हायर कोर्ट में चला जाता है जब केस, तो दैट टाइम ऑल्सो कोर्ट ऑर्डर्स अ लोअर कोर्ट or another authority to transfer a matter pending before it to the higher authority or court. So dear students, here I finish about all the fundamental rights which we have discussed, and I will be taking up the last course of this chapter in the next lecture. Hope so that you all are fit and fine and you all are studying side by side. Please, it's my humble request that side by side keep reading the PDF or from the book the topic which I discuss here, so that later on you should not be in trouble and you should not pile up with the work. Stay blessed and hope to see you soon. Thank you and have a nice